So today, I want to share with you the concept of 60-day goals. Now, the 60-day goal idea is super simple. So when you set your well-formed outcomes for those markers on the journey that is your life, of the things, the activities, the people and the places that you want to spend more time, well-formed goals in your future, and you create 60-day goals, sure, there are going to be big lifestyle changes that you want to make that are going to be achieved in a longer period of time than 60 days. And so some of your 60-day goals maybe are chunked steps in your larger goals. Some of them are full and complete goals, right? So within 60 days, you can set a well-formed outcome, a well-formed goal to achieve a certain thing, lose an amount of weight, write an amount of pages of a book that you're writing. There are certain goals, and that could be a certain number of chapters to a bigger picture goal, right? And the losing of a certain amount of weight, which of course, phrased in the positive, would be becoming slimmer, right? Are again part of a bigger goal, because when you become slimmer and you reach your target weight, you want to stay at that weight. You want to maintain that weight by measuring it and making sure that you stay on that. Otherwise, you don't go to the gym once, get super ripped and fit, and then never have to go to the gym again. There are certain things that are ongoing. Now, the 60-day goals allow you to keep track of that. At the beginning, you set a 60-day goal, a sensory-specific, rich, well-formed outcome for the things, activities, people, places you want in the future. And then, in 30 days, you're going to review where you are. You see, the beautiful thing with a 60-day goal is obviously it's 2 months. So in 1 month's time, you should be halfway towards that goal. You want to write 2 chapters of a book. You should have written one of them already, or done half of the work to writing 2 chapters, which maybe is planning out both of those chapters, making notes on them. But you would be halfway towards achieving that goal. And likewise, in 2 weeks' time, 14 days, you should be a quarter of the way towards having achieved those goals. And this is where the fantastic timeline processes comes in really useful as well. By being able to imagine going out into the future to that 14-day moment in time and seeing the world as though you've already created those 14 days worth of results, hearing, feeling, exploring the world in that sensory-rich way, halfway, 3/4, and all the way. So that when you set these well-formed outcomes of these goals in the future that you want to achieve, you've been there in your mind already. You know exactly what it will look like when you've achieved the goal. You know, you've written maybe 100 pages of words or whatever it is. You know exactly what it will be when you've achieved it. You stand on those scales and they will read a different number, right? And you'll look different in the mirror. Whatever it is, you know what the result is. 60-day goals are a really powerful way of keeping you on track. And within the 60-day goals, each day, the Pomodoro technique is something that I love using myself and recommend to people. 25 minutes of productive work. Maybe you're sitting at a laptop doing something for 25 minutes, the alarm goes off, 5 minutes, you've got a break. And in that 5 minutes, you go do something different. So you stand up and you go do something different. Maybe some washing up, tidy the house, right? Press-ups, stomach crunches, whatever it is. You do 5 minutes. The alarm goes off after 5 minutes and you're back at it for another productive 25 minutes. If you're stood up, maybe you sit down, right? You'll be amazed how tidy your house becomes with just these 5-minute little tidies, or how many press-ups you've done, the benefits you get from that in those 5-minute segments. You do the 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 times, and then take a slightly longer break. This is the Pomodoro technique. You can't wait to get back to that next 25-minute segment to be creative again after it. It's a highly effective technique for being productive and getting things done, from one point to another point, right? I love the Pomodoro technique, and it's not applicable for everything. So if you are writing a book and you're lost in a fantasy world, if it's a novel, or you're creating a piece of music, doing an artistic endeavor, painting, maybe you don't want to stop after 25 minutes because you're in that flow state. Some things it's useful for, others it's not. When you set your well-formed outcomes in the future for the things, the people, places, activities that you want more of in the future, use the Pomodoro technique and review your goals with the 60-day goal process. Man, you're going to get some serious traction. And if you want to get some real serious traction on your goal and enter into the creative partnership that is the Breakthrough Coaching program with me, you know what to do. There's a link below here. There's information you can find out about that. 60-day goals. Draw them. Make them vision boards. Treasure charts, as I like to use. Stick them up on the wall. Mark your progress. When you measure stuff, it gets done. 60-day goal. Clear, visual, mental images in your mind of the steps. Enjoy.